Hi, my name is Dale Bach. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to tell you about me. I was born a long time ago to a beauty queen and a fireman. And they both were married before, and I was there first. So they loved me so much. I was the queen. I knew only love and goodness for the first 4.5 years of my life. And then one day, it came along. It was my little sister. It stole all the love that my mother had for me. Instead of being the first of their love, I became the middle child. And a problem, because I was feeling jealousy came up. These dark feelings of anger, resentment, and hatred. And I became a mean little girl, and I was like torturing my little sister. It was very hard on the whole family. And it grew, and it didn't get better because Mom didn't have the skills. She didn't have the tools. She just didn't know any better. Then one day, I was 12, and my sister had it. She was about 8. And she stood up, and she stood up strongly, where she ran after me with a big butcher knife to the neck. That was bad enough. But then my mother came in. And when my mother came in, I knew I was in real trouble because she went running for me and she caught me right in that storm wall. You know, in the cold areas of the country, there's a hallway where there's a storm hall where they had shingles with shale. She caught me there by my hair. And she was in menopause and her mind was not right. And she lost it. She put my head through the wall trying to kill me. Needless to say, at that moment, I made big decisions that I was no good, unlovable. If my mother tried to kill me, that means I'm really unlovable and no good and worthless. That imprinted patterns of being a victim, imprinted patterns of not being good enough, unlovable, can't find real love, and I kept attracting relationships where abuse was happening. I kept going from prayer, meditation, to drugs. I wanted that connection. Dear God, help me get out of this. And I wasn't feeling the relief of the pain, so then I would numb out with drugs and alcohol. Back and forth, back and forth. And then one day, and meanwhile, all along I had a death wish because I just didn't want to live anymore. I was depressed. And then one day, I'm boogie boarding, and I had a great moment boogie boarding, but this wave caught me in the wrong way. And then I wiped out. That means my neck went one way, my back went the other, and a big crack happened, and I was thrown out of my body and into this beautiful, peaceful white light. And I look back at my body, and it's just, I'm not there anymore. And the voice says, you're going out with a broken neck and back this time. And there was happiness and peace. And I go, no, I have to have babies. I have to learn to love. I don't know how to love. And I was thrown back on my body with great gratitude, like I got a chance to learn to love. And from that moment on, and that was 35 years ago, I have spent all my resources healing my heart, mending my heart so I could have real love. I ended up marrying. I ended up having 2 beautiful girls. They're now older, and soon I'm going to be Oma. And I learned in all that time, and spending over 6 figures, I became a practitioner at Agape with Michael Beckwith since 1990. I've been counseling people since then. I went to USM, University of Santa Monica, for spiritual psychology. I have personally seen over 20 therapists on my own. And I did have several marriages, so I must say with one marriage, there were 11 marriage counselors. I really wanted to learn to love. So I now have accelerated healing techniques that I teach and I help you. So that's what I do now. It's my great joy and pleasure to help people mend their hearts so they can have real love.